Hi, my name's Chris and I play in the band Turbowolf. I sing in the band and play synthesizer.
I'm Andy and I also feature in the band Turbowolf. I draw the pictures. And I also play guitar.
I'm Joe and I play the bass guitar.
I'm Blake, I play the drums in the band Turbowolf. We're a rock band from Bristol.
We've been together for about 5 years or so.
Okay.
But Joe and Blake are the newest members of the band. They've been in the band for about a year.
Okay.
And we've just released our first album last week on the 11th of November, which is all the ones.
I know, we noticed that.
And we have been on tour with the James Cleaver Quintet and Hawkeyes.
Yeah.
And we're almost finished on that tour now. And what else can we say? Well, we're just like a young band, really, just sort of trying to make our way in the sort of modern music scene in England, and just trying to find really our own place.
Peace of mind.
And peace of mind.
It's constantly searching for peace of mind.
Yeah.
However we can find it.
A place to rest.
Our
It's
weary
essential.
heads.
It's been a lot. It's been quite a long tour. Everyone's quite tired, I think.
But it just makes us,
Wacky.
harder. Wacky. It's very wacky. We're not wacky.
I think it just makes us want to
Bonkers.
It kind of pushes us on forward, and it's really good that we've got some great bands to play with every night.
Yeah.
It means we have to be better at what we do.
Have to bring our A game or they'll stomp all over us. And likewise, they have to bring theirs or we'll stomp them.
So it's like a healthy competition,
Yeah.
and that really works, I think, for a young band like us.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a competition, but
it creates healthy competition, because you want to be as good, if not better, than the band that's just played.
Better.
But in a nice way.
In a nice way.
In a nice way.
Because it's better. I'd rather play with two bands that sort of challenge you than just play with two bands that we didn't care about and didn't get on with. Because then every night, it would just be a waste.
Yeah, it would be like we'd just go on stage and think, well, we're brilliant, so we don't need to do anything. Whereas now you have to just think, well, we are good, but we need to make sure that we're as good, if not better, than the other bands. So that kind of pushes you forward.
Well, I think at the moment, in the sort of, in terms of sort of heavy guitar music, especially in this country, it's pretty boring from where we stand. There's a lot of real boring stuff going on. There's a lot of bands repeating bands that have done it previously, often not as well as the bands that did it previously. Just rechurning old stuff, and there's a bit of a lack of sort of ingenuity and innovation. So we've just tried to sort of try and do something a bit different, really, just sort of almost for ourselves more than anything, just to sort of,
That and we're not good enough to play jazz.
we like jazz.
Yeah, the desire to be a musician is born. I think ultimately that's why you do it. You want to.
It's not why everyone does it.
Well, no, I get there's lots of people out there who will do it for for the girls and the money and the. I hate fame. What's another word for fame?
Yeah, no, but there's other people
but
would
for
do it
sort of
yeah.
or some kind of personal gain anyway. But we enjoy making music, and and it's it keeps us out of being sat in an office 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do you feel that there's any kind of jazzy influence in anything?
Definitely, yeah. That's what I was saying. Although we might not be directly influenced by jazz that much, I think it's so much of it sort of been absorbed into everything now that like bands like the Mars Volta, which are a big influence on us.
Yeah.
There's a huge amount of jazz in there. So,
Yeah.
I think we're getting a lot of it second hand. But, I think everything's mixed up these days, isn't it? You're getting, But you might go and ask a kid, do you like blues? And they might say no. But then if you ask them what bands they like, there's going to be so much blues in those bands.
Yeah.
They have no idea that they're listening to it.
I mean, me and Joe have been. Me and Joe have been in bands together for years. Joe sort of came in first, but I've known Chris and Andy for years as well. But I just happened to be in other bands.
Oh, I see.
So it was definitely like an organic thing. So when
I gave him a recommendation.
Yeah. And yeah, and so far
He's just a great drummer, you know. So he just came in and just played great drums, and it was as easy as that, you know.
And
Yeah,
he can drive as well, which is handy.
yeah, which is handy 'cause no one else can. Well, when you were saying about in terms of why people, you know, join bands and why they're in bands, I mean, I've had loads of opportunities where I could have gone off and been in bands with people that I'd never met before and didn't know, but I'd never do it because it is for me about, you know, being with a bunch of people that I get on really well with and, you know, yeah, making fairly good music. And yeah, so that's why, you know, for me it made sense to do it.
Do you have a kind of plan for what you want for Turbowolf? Do you have a concept?
Not really. You know, a long-term plan. We've got a short-term plan.
What is your short-term plan?
Well,
Lots more shows. Basically, we're going to
touring next year.
And
the album's just come out, so now we've got to tour it around, and then when we're not touring, right in the next one. We're just planning for the next one, really.
Spread the word, spreading the word.
Yeah.
And how are you finding that, spreading the word?
Yeah, good. I think people are liking
It's
the
hard,
album.
I think.
So
It is, yeah.
You know,
It's hard, yeah.
a lot of it is sort of word of mouth. So I think as long as the album's good, then people will talk about it and it will spread and get out there. And I'm doing lots of interviews, obviously, like
Yeah,
this
it's
and
good, yeah.
other things. You know,
And as many gigs
also-
as we can,
also
so
helps.
you
Yeah.
know, get as many places, as many people as we can, make them go away and say to their friends it's this band. Very good.
Yeah, and what's the if you wanted people who didn't know Turbowolf, if you wanted to offer them something to capture them straight away, what would you point them to? Which track?
Well, we've put out 2 singles so far from the album. There's those on YouTube. So there's one called "A Rose for the Crows," and there's a video for that, and that's sort of a pretty heavy one. And then there's one called "Read and Write" that we just put up, and that's, I guess, more, I don't know, really more of a sort of dance track,
Do
really.
you have a preference?
They're just different, aren't they? They're
Yeah.
Ancient Snake for me on the album. Ancient
That's one of my
Snake kind
favourites,
of-
yeah,
I think
yeah,
that
yeah.
sums up the
Yeah.
band where it's at the moment, like
Yeah,
pretty
I
well.
agree
In,
with that,
in
yeah.
you know, in a sort of 2.5, 3 minute burst. That kind of pretty much does everything that you know that you sort of want us to do. I mean, the album is pretty. It's pretty eclectic, really, it will go from, you know, some pretty heavy riffage to some psychedelic moments to some slightly more dancey moments to some pretty chilled out moments. So it's there's a lot on there, but I think that track. When I think of Turbowolf, I immediately think of that song.
Well, the last album, we wrote all of it,
Yeah.
and then
You too.
yeah,
Yeah.
and then we took it to the other guys in the band.
Yeah.
And sort of said, "This is it." We sort of arranged them as
And
it.
do it together, like knock it together. Well, until we play it all together, you never really know if it's going to work. You know, like
It's not a song, really.
So we're using, like, you know, computers and stuff at home to sort of try and plan it out in our mind if it's right or not. And there might be a bit that we didn't think was that great that suddenly is the best bit, and then we can sort of rearrange it so that that's more important and stuff like that.
What do you guys like care about? Too slow. What do you care about? Blake.
Animals.
Animals.
I like ancient mythology.
Nothing. I'm a nihilist.
You're not. You can't write songs if you're a nihilist. What do you care about?
You like Lucas,
What do I care? I care about Lucasade,
Football.
fried eggs, Middlesbrough Football Club, and Paul McCartney.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Okay, so you're not a nihilist, really.
What do you mean? No, I'm not.
No. What do you care about?
Shirts.
I care about I care about shirts.
Offensive shirts.
Actually, I really like your shirt.
yeah,
Can we have a
thanks a
close up of
lot.
that, Paul?
Yeah, get a close up of
Yeah,
that.
it's really cool.
Yeah, I like shirts. I like. Don't know what I like really.
Moustaches.
No, I don't really like moustaches. No, I really don't like moustaches. I don't know. I just like living and stuff. I like
You quite
being
like
alive.
music, don't you?
Sometimes. Yeah, I like a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know. Where do you
I
start?
was surprised at how much you still like music.
Really?
Would you say you like more things than you hate?
Oh yeah.
Well, that's good
definitely
then.
a
You
lot.
really like that Lloyd Grossman's pasta sauce?
Yeah, I
don't
like
you?
low Christmas sauce. Yeah, I mean, you know, write your list, but it's pretty boring. Isn't it?
No, it's not boring at all.
Really?
No.
Right.
What other pasta sauce do you
Yeah.
like?
My favourite one on its own is the tomato and basil one.
It's good.
Oh yeah.
If you're going to have just pasta like
I've
that,
had that.
It's nice. It is nice.
The one with the extra garlic is nice, I find.
Yeah.
You like that one?
Yeah.
I'm not mad about it, but if I'm going to make a chili, I like the tomato
Shoot me down.
and chili one. But apparently there's a new one, which is actually 4 chilies for making chili.
I bought it. It's rubbish.
Is it?
Yeah, it's disgusting. I tried
Is that
it.
the one that they found bitter glass in or something?
Maybe.
I bought that. It's a massive disappointment. Don't get it.
Mm.
There goes our Lloyd Grossman endorsement deal.
What else do you like apart from animals, Blake?
Cool. It's a difficult question, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, I love music. I like being around good people.
Oh, thanks, mate.
I know this is why this tour's been such a nightmare. Yeah, I just I'm very happy with where I am at the moment.
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
important.
mate.
Yeah, mate.
That PMA.
Oh, yeah, PMA.
Favourite music?
Um,
Can't count yours. I'm going to ask you all so you can prepare answers.
Favourite music. Well, when you said it to me, then the
That's
first thing that came to my head was Led Zeppelin.
Okay,
so I was thinking about
that's
that.
what we're after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Stairway?
Stairway
Oh,
Down.
Is
favourite
that
song?
yeah.
At the moment, Trampled Underfoot is the one that
Okay.
keeps getting me going.
What have we been listening to recently? But I mean, I'm a big Paul McCartney fan.
Oh, you?
I like Jaco Pastorius. I love Little Richard and Chuck Berry, Eddie Cochran. All those guys. Buddy Holly.
Yeah, it's been that sort of tour. A lot of fibre.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like Jack White. Anything he does.
I like Michael Jackson
Yeah.
and Madonna.
Which period, Michael Jackson?
Bad.
Yeah.
Bad was the
Oh.
album that I got when I was a kid, and Madonna probably
The Immaculate Collection.
the Immaculate Collection. I don't know. No, I don't know really. I mean, it's impossible for me to really think about that. But yeah, I'll say Michael Jackson.
What's the nicest thing that has happened to you guys together?
Well, the other day we had a really nice meal, but unfortunately Andy wasn't there.
I think the little
Together.
sing song we had yesterday, but it wasn't all four.
But
It was
Joe
all,
wasn't there.
It was all the band. Oh, you weren't there.
I
no,
know
wasn't
something. I think the best
You ever
thing
sing
that
song
happened
without
to
me?
all 4 of us is the just the sort of reception that we've got on this tour from all the people coming to see us play live. We were sitting in the van.
Earlier on,
Yeah, this kind of thing. Yeah.
There was a good,
when the back of Hawkeye's van opened up and all their gear fell on the floor, we all thought it was really funny.
We all laughed. It was so close to home. We were just like,
Yeah, because we weren't up for loading in, and then
And then
we
the singer
saw.
banged his head on the wall.
Yeah, we just realised that they weren't up for it at all either. It was great.
we just saw them like supposedly like.
Oh, we did Toys R Us today. I definitely had a bit of a.
no, that was a real low point for me.
Really? Oh, I had quite a
I had a
buzz
terrible
going
time in
It
there.
was disappointing, wasn't it? It's
Do you know,
not-
for
it's not like you
a
remember it.
plastic figurine of a tape here, it cost nearly £6 in Toys R Us.
Shocking.
That's disgusting, isn't it?
Shocking.
A small figurine, like, probably, I suppose this is audio, so I'll have to describe it. It's probably about no more than 4 inches from head to tail.
Oh, what of it?
A tapir. In the
What is
animal,
that?
it's like it's an animal. It's I guess it's
It looks like kind of a cross between a dog and a horse.
like grey, like a sort of hippo, but it's got the face
This
of
is
sort
true.
of anteater.
Like, I heard you call it. I
Do
don't
you
know
know
what
it?
tape it. No,
No.
I
Okay, I
heard
feel
you
better
talking
about
about it.
not
Going,
knowing
oh, that's
that.
what tape it.
Like
I
a
was like,
strange sort
Oh,
of
really?
nose,
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
it's
a
a
sort of
tapir, yeah.
like a sort of snouty sort of.
Yeah, well,
thing.
they're very noble creatures as well. They really are. They really are. Yeah,
That
that's
sounds
not
like some
true.
kind of infection, doesn't it? But it's quite a cute animal.
No, they're fantastic animals. We went to visit one. Was that before
For my
you
time, I think.
joined?
Yeah, I
you
haven't
were there
seen
though.
any animals.
When we visited one on one of the tours.
Zoo.
Oh, was it with
in,
Heavy Festival?
Festival.
Yeah,
Oh,
Heavy
right,
Festival's
okay.
near an
Yeah.
animal sanctuary
Yeah.
thing.
All right.
Do you remember that? We went and saw it.
Oh.
No, was
No, I
that
think
before
I think I
you?
was
Yeah.
there.
No, that was before both.
Oh.
Okay.
I went to the Disney Castle with you in Germany.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that
What
At
was
the
was
top
it.
of the
that like?
mountain.
Nice.
It was wild. We had a day off in Germany. We sort of drove into the forest and we found this huge mountain, which we climbed to the top of, and there was a giant castle, like a fairy book castle at the top, overlooking all this stuff. And then it was great. We got some breakfast on the way down, had an ice cream, and then we got taken back down the bottom in a horse and cart. It was-
Voila.
magical.
It was literally
it?
magical.
It
It was
was.
fantastic.
I imagine
Yeah.
they'd be a bit shit if like they'd be
Amazing.
stormed by an army.
That's it. Thank you, Turbowolf.
Thanks very much.
Cheers.
Bye.